Hi, Lewis.
You well?
Good, thank you. Did you?
Yeah, really well.
Really appreciate you coming to do the track guide with us here in Monaco.
Pleasure.
You can't come to Monaco without thinking about the great man Ayrton Senna. He was a hero to us both. So I just want to enjoy a lap of his first, if we can, and then look at how that compares with how you are today. How does that look to you?
It's incredible.
Down in a sand divot, about 180 miles an hour.
Yeah, it looks so much bumpier on this camera. The first corner's a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, climbing the hill. As he gets up there, look, notice his right hand. He's yet to put two hands on the steering wheel because he's busy shifting.
It was so much more hardcore back then.
And then down the bump. It didn't move out across the bump. And then
everyone does that still.
Such a wide
If you look at the apex there, there's a curb. Now there's no curb there. It's just a barrier.
Yeah.
So he's having to avoid the curb, or some people obviously touching that curb. Looks like his car's quite stiff.
That's the barrier he hit in '88. Otherwise, he would have won 7 races instead of 6.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is.
No onboard cameras in the tunnel. They didn't work back then.
And look at that guy just standing there. So there's no.
Now compare this
so different.
Down into the harbour chicane.
Not taking any curb. Looks a little bit tighter. I think now you can take the curb now in Formula 1.
He was in neutral on the way in. He was in neutral. He didn't quite get the downshift into to back.
Can't imagine going into to back one-handed. I mean, that would be crazy.
Through the wall of the swimming pool. And you could go straight on there into that wall if you got it wrong.
It's so much different to a swimming pool now, you know, it's so much...
Decision point. You're going to go in there?
You have to go for it if you're on a qualifying lap. You have to go for it and have total confidence in the guy.
Exactly what he did, of course.
It's so much tighter here.
Yeah. Raskas, they've straightened out a lot, haven't they now?
Yeah, they have.
I don't think that last corner, other than there's no buildings there back in 1990. So that's a lap on board with the great man. So let's put the two of you side by side now. You're so much faster now. We really struggle to keep the cars anywhere near each other.
That's the coolest thing I've seen, though, being alongside Ayrton. That's so cool.
Look at the first corner. There was a barrier before. I know you've got that curve, but I don't think the angle of the corner is any different, is it?
No, it doesn't look like it, no. It might be moved over a metre or so to the left.
Up into Casino Square.
Quite a lot quicker for us.
Yeah, he can't keep up to there. He's fighting the car. No power steering course back in those days.
Yeah.
That looks identical, doesn't it, in the casino?
We've got a curb on the inside there.
What's your favourite part of this lap?
Probably the hairpin here.
Really?
It's so cool. Yeah, full lock.
Full lock, yeah.
Just waiting on the tyres to grip up.
So coming out of the tunnel, and of course this is where they've moved the barriers. If you look in front of Senna there, that's where we all used to slam into.
We've got the similar kind of amount of lock on, but
now you've got that big sort of zone because, you know, Wendlinger went in there, so did Jensen, so many people, Perez last year, of course.
I can imagine this is, I mean, for us, it's rapid through there, but it's so much different, the chicane here now, isn't it?
That used to terrify me going through that wall, between those two walls.
I can imagine it. It looks terrifying, to be honest.
And then down into Raskas, a much straighter run now.
It looks a little bit wider back in the day in some areas of the track.
And that's it. But this track's been quite cruel to you, hasn't it, this last 2 or 3 years? So I think it owes you one, doesn't it, this year?
I don't know about that. I think this is a track that just takes no prisoners, you know. It's the most ruthless circuit, and for me, it looks like back in the day it was a lot more dangerous. But I think we're going so much quicker nowadays. I tell you, I have a huge amount of respect for you guys and how you did it back then. I'd love to try it.
We didn't carry the speed that you're carrying. But would you agree, though, this is still a track that if you attack it, the more you give, the more it gives you back, probably more than any other circuit in the world?
Definitely. It is still the most incredible, most demanding, most complex circuit, I think, on the calendar. So, you know, you break 1-2 meters too late and you could be in the barrier, have a lock up. If you're not committed to the exit road, you're in the wall. So it's phenomenal to drive it. And just driving the other day, I thought to myself, when I did a good lap, it was the quickest lap at the time, and I thought, geez, that's dangerous. That was quick, and it was, you know, I think I touched the barrier on a couple of occasions, and to think that you can touch the barrier and be within millimeters of either losing your wing or just making it through is phenomenal.
Good luck.
Cheers, man.
Have a great race.
See you.